I was raised in Okarche, Oklahoma, a small town here in western Oklahoma. I was a basketball player at first. I started on the 7th grade team, and I got into it one day with the coach, and I said, well, I think I'm gonna go become a wrestler. And he said, well, I think that'd be a good choice for you. It gave me a start in wrestling, and I love for the sport of wrestling. I walked on and I wrestled at the University of Central Oklahoma. At that time, it was Central State College. Never an All-America or anything, but I did get to wrestle, and we had some really good teams at that time, some national champions on our team, so I was always around good wrestlers when I was there. When I graduated from college, I decided that I wanted to go into teaching and coaching. I started coaching and teaching at Chickasha, Oklahoma. I went on then to coach at Clinton High School. I was there for 4 years. I moved on to Putnam City schools. I taught and coached in Putnam City schools for 29 years. In 1990, I started freestyle officiating with Bobby Walton. He did a lot to help me get started. He kind of encouraged me to start into freestyle wrestling, and I did, and then I picked up folk style wrestling right after that. I like wrestling, and it doesn't really matter. You tell me what sport and the rules for that sport, and I'll officiate it. Folk style, I've done our high school state championships. I've done matches for Oklahoma University, Oklahoma State University, Central Oklahoma, OCU. I've been involved with the junior nationals and the cadet junior nationals for a long time. Out of the last 31 years as a coach or as an official, I've been at 30 out of the 31 junior nationals. The only tournament I missed, I was doing the Junior Worlds in Budapest.
You'd have to put a book together to list all of his accomplishments. He has been on my executive board of the United States Wrestling Officials Association for years, and he has contributed in his calm, cool demeanor to a lot of situations that I probably would have gone off the wall.
I've done the U.S. Nationals now for, I think, 20 years in a row. It's always, you know, a great thing to work with our best athletes. I've been very fortunate to get to go on a lot of trips overseas. Through FILA Wrestling, I've done 4 world championships, cadet worlds, junior worlds, the world SISMs, the military championships, and junior world duels. This year I'll be going to the cadet worlds again.
He's one of the best team leaders I ever worked with. He seemed to have an innate understanding of what the job required and anticipated the team's needs before we even asked.
In going on these trips and being involved with these kids and with the coaches, it's an amazing thing to get to see all these kids come in and represent our country and be there with them. And when the American flag is getting raised in those, I feel as much pride as any kid there, I guarantee. I mean, my heart's fluttering, and I've got to travel throughout the world, and it's taken me places I never, when I envisioned getting into the sport of wrestling and coaching and officiating, I never thought it would take me these places, and it's just amazing to see where it's taken me. We have a lot of great officials. Pat Fitzgerald went in last year into the Hall of Fame. I learned a lot from Pat and Kenny Ritchie, one of our longtime NCAA officials. Tom Moore is kind of one of the premier people in our association. He's officiated now 47 years. You have to learn from them and take some of the best things, but still, I think you have to have good judgment as an official, but you have to be willing to study the rules and know the rules. And if you know the rules and how to apply the rules, I think coaches will accept you for what you're doing, and they understand what you're out there for. You're out there for the kids. And if you're doing your best for the kids and you're doing it and you're not bringing attention to yourself, that's what it's about. The show is about the kids. I've been married now for 22 years. I met my wife Nancy at the high school that I was teaching at. She was an English teacher there, and I was a history teacher. She kind of knew what I was going through and why we were doing this, so she was involved with this for a long time. And you know, when I got involved in wrestling a long time ago, I never thought of anything like this, and it's just an amazing experience to get to enter the Hall of Fame with some of the great people that I'm getting to go in with, some of the people that have been in before, and to see these people and to become a part of them. I'm in awe of what they've done.